Hi, in today's video, going to learn about this strategy you can actually use to trade against spikes or to catch over about 5 to 10 candles. So the parameters for the indicators being used are in the description. So this strategy comes or only works with 3 indicators, which is the moving average on the main chart and 2 indicators in indicator window 1, which is the relative strength index and the demarker. So not wasting any of your time, let's begin. How can you use this strategy? Okay, so this strategy works best on the 1 minute time frame. And the first thing you need to do first of all is to set your right zoom level. So what you need to do first of all is to zoom out completely, then zoom in 3 times. So let me just do that. So I'm going to zoom out completely. So I've now zoomed out completely, and the next step I need to do is zoom in 3 times. So that's okay. Let me zoom in now. 1, 2, 3. So I've now zoomed in 3 times, and this is how it's looking. So now what you need to do next is the first condition which has to be met is that you have to make sure that price is in a downtrend. Okay, because you're going to be selling and we need to be safe from unnecessary spikes. So the simplest way to do that, simply try going on a higher time frame. So in this case, let me try to go on a 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so as you can see right now, you can clearly see where price is heading. Okay, but in this case, I'm going to show you some perfect entry examples so that you can have an idea. So let me go back again to the 1 minute time frame. Okay, I'm now in the 1 minute time frame. So before you can sell in boom 1000, before you can trade against spikes, the second condition which has to be met is that you have to make sure that the moving average is above the candles. But in this case, as you can see, the moving average, which is this black one, is actually below the candles here. So we wouldn't sell. Okay, and the other condition which has to be met is that the demarker in the relative strength index has to be between 90 and 100, and as you can see is not on this, so we cannot sell there. So let me try to scroll and try to find perfect examples. Okay, so here is a perfect example. So as you can see over here, okay, at this point after a spike, this was a perfect entry for you to sell because the demarker was between 90 and 100. Okay, and the candles are below the moving average. So as you can see, the black moving average is actually here on top. So this is a perfect entry for you to sell, and you only catch over about 5 candles, and 10 is the maximum. So let me look for another good entry. So here is another entry. Another entry, as you can see, the demarker is between 90 and 100, and the moving average is just there above. Okay, so here we can as well sell. So how about here? Okay, here as well we can sell because the moving average is still on top, and here as well here again you can sell because the moving average is on top. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, the candlesticks they crossed, okay, the spike crossed the moving average, so this is not a perfect time for you to actually sell. So here you wouldn't take this trade. So let me look for another good entry. So here again is a perfect entry after this same small spike for you to sell, and as you can see, the demarker was between 90 and 100. Okay, let me look now for the last opportunity. Here you wouldn't sell because the moving average is below the spikes or below the candles, so you wouldn't. So even here you wouldn't sell because the moving average is below. Even here you wouldn't sell because the moving average is below. Even here you wouldn't. Okay, here you would sell because you can clearly see the demarker is between 90 and 100, and the candles are still below the moving average, which is here. So this is how the strategy works. So try it out and see how it works for you. So you have to simply follow 3 conditions. So the first condition is make sure that the zoom level is correct, which is the third. Second, make sure that the moving average is on top, like it's above the candles and it's above the spikes. Third, make sure that the demarker is between 190, and that's it. All right, So if you learned something from this video, give it a like. For more videos like this, go on and subscribe. Bye for now. Remember, the parameters for this strategy are in the description.